Hey guys, so in today's video, I'll be reviewing the Long Pod. So this is a brand new release by the Pod Company. I made a review a few months ago about the Ice Pod. That was a different one. This is their new larger size tub. It connects to their Pod Chiller, but you can buy this thing just by itself and do ice baths for about $300. Super, super affordable. It is more expensive than the standard one, the round size one. That one's about $100. This one's about 3 times that price, but it does have a bigger shape. It holds 126 gallons of water, which is a lot. So I'm just gonna show you guys the features, the pros and the cons as well. All right, so let's start with the dimensions. So this one is 62 inches long from here to here. It's 21 inches from the bottom to here, and then it's 27 inches from side to side. So if you have space, then obviously I prefer sitting in something bigger than something that's a little bit smaller. The footprint is definitely a bit larger because it's not as high as the other ice pod, but I'd say it's definitely more comfortable because you're for sure less scrunched up. Let's talk specs first. The one that I have, we have this ultra cover set. So this basically helps to insulate the water. If you're using this without the chiller, then you will have to put ice in here. I do recommend putting between 20 to maybe 50 pounds of ice, and that's gonna bring the temperature down low enough to under 59 degrees, which is what I definitely recommend. I'd say that for most people, 50 degrees is gonna be that sweet spot where it doesn't hurt a lot, but you still get the benefits of doing ice baths. So underneath it, we have the mat that comes with the bundle, I believe. It's nice. You don't need it, but nice to step on. This thing was pretty easy to set up. It is made of nylon. It's a UV resistant nylon. Yes, you can put this outside just like I have it. It can also go inside too. It is thick, it's insulated, and that's definitely helpful because you don't want a lot of heat to escape because you don't want to keep putting ice. It's annoying. It also makes the water chiller work less if you have that as well. You're probably wondering, how do you get ice into this thing? Well, you have to either buy ice at the grocery store or you guys can get these. It's called the ice brick. The bundle comes with it, and you basically fill this with water, you freeze it, and these become 3-pound ice bricks that you just plop in there. You can reuse them. It's pretty cool. I also definitely recommend getting the water sanitizing kit. It's gonna allow you to use the same water without changing it out for at least a few months. Changing the water out is definitely pretty annoying, especially when you're dealing with this much water. As far as how you actually do that, there's just a drain over here. You simply unplug it. You can connect it to a hose if you want, or you can just have the water come out like that. Let's talk a little bit more about this chiller. So this is the standard chiller. I think it's about $1,000. If you use my link down below, you will get 10% off any of these products. It's exclusive. I don't think anyone else has this 10% off code. Definitely recommend using that to save some money. And they also have a pro version, which is, I believe, $1,500 as of right now. The difference is that this one is a little bit less powerful, but they don't recommend having this unit if you live somewhere that's consistently over 85 degrees Fahrenheit. It just makes it sort of hard for it to get down to temp. That's when they recommend the pro version. I think for most people, this one should be fine, but if you want a more powerful one, this thing has 1/3 of a horsepower. The Pro one has half a horsepower, so a good amount more. As far as how to use this, I mean, it has 2 hoses. It connects to this, and it basically circulates water through it. There's a filter as well, so that it helps keep the water clean. And that circulation is actually really nice. When you actually get into this, it's nice to not have water that's just still, because your body builds like this thermal layer that makes it easier for you to be in it. So having that circulating water is actually really nice. Yeah, I think this is the most affordable water chiller on the market. It's super cheap compared to my other one. That's about $5,000 that I have in the corner over there. It's the Edge Theory Labs ice bath, which I do like, but you know, they're completely different price points. So if you want to get into cold water therapy, a way more affordable price, I just recommend going with this one. I do want to show you guys this side by side. This is what the standard ice pod looks like. This is the pro version. As you can see, this one's a bit higher. It has a smaller footprint, but when you get in this one, you're sort of more like scrunched up. This one, you're going to be more like you're in a bathtub. So I just want to show you guys the size difference because I think a lot of you will be wondering, is it worth it to get the long pod? And yeah, I guess now I'm going to get inside and show you guys what it's like to do an ice bath. And just keep in mind, we have this connected to the chiller. You do not need to have the chiller to do ice bath, but if you do them pretty consistently, I definitely recommend just get the chiller. It's going to make your life so much easier, especially at this price point. I don't think it makes sense to go and buy ice all the time and waste a lot of time every time you do an ice bath. So I've been doing ice baths for about 2 years now. It's still very challenging, but I really enjoy doing them. I usually have the temp set to about 50 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's not too cold. I have friends that do 40 degrees, but that for me just hurts a little bit too much and it makes me not enjoy it. So yeah, let's get in, show you how to do it. So get in like this, and then essentially what I do is I will get into the water as I'm taking a long breath out. So I'm just gonna do that right now. All right, so normally I would put my arms in the water, but I'm filming this video, so give me a break. As you can see, very spacious. It's essentially like being in a bathtub. I can pretty much have my legs fully straight. I'm 5'10", 5'11" on a good day, and this is huge. So they basically say that you can use this if you're up to 6'9" and up to 400 pounds. It's nice in here, comfortable. I do like this inflatable thing because it's not hard like a bathtub. It's more, squishy. So being like this is nice. You can rest your head on it if you go all the way in, which I'm not gonna do, but yeah, that's nice. I like to do this for about 3 minutes. Anywhere between 2 to 5 minutes is gonna be a good time for this. Anything past that, you're not gonna get that many benefits. You're just gonna be like freezing for no reason. I ran 8 miles yesterday, so my muscles are pretty messed up, and doing this after my workouts, not right after, but later on in the day, has been really beneficial for my recovery. So I think they did some studies where they showed you don't want to do an ice bath right after working out. Instead, what you want to do is you want to go into an ice bath either before your workout, or you want to wait at least 4 hours after your workout to do it. Usually I work out in the morning. I don't have the willpower or strength to do ice baths usually when I first wake up, but that would be ideal. So basically what I do is I'll do an ice bath in the afternoon when I'm starting to feel a little bit sleepy. So this is usually after lunch, usually around like 1 or 2 p.m. After that, I feel amazing. My energy is way higher, and then I'm able to do a few more hours of good productive work. But yeah, this is the new Long Pod, which is a pretty cool product. Again, I really like this company for making ice baths so cheap. Before, doing an ice bath was super, super expensive, and I didn't like that because not everyone could just afford to do it. Yes, it's a little bit more with the chiller, but if you're doing ice baths at least once or twice a week, I'd say it's worth it to get the chiller. It's just an investment in your health, right? If you have to go and buy ice every single time and fill it up and make sure it's cold, you're probably less likely to actually go through and do the ice bath because that's already hard. Just make it as easy as it is possible. Just buy the chiller and have this whole setup for about like $900 after that discount. $1,000, whatever. And yeah, hopefully you guys got some value from this video. And again, like I said, the link to buy this thing is gonna be down below. Definitely use it because you'll get that 10% discount. So it's sort of like a win-win. If you guys got some value from the video, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe for more content just like this. On the channel, I do a ton of different reviews and other random content. See you guys.